Welcome back to the channel Numismatic Coins to today's fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. Glowing Star in this video, will uncover the unbelievable story of the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin, a piece of American history that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. Some versions of this coin have turned ordinary people into millionaires overnight, and the secrets behind them are nothing short of extraordinary. So stay tuned, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you look at pocket change forever. Top 2. Let's get the start at first up. The year 2000 was a turning point in American numismatic history because it marked the introduction of the Sacagawea $1 coin. Known for its golden shine and striking design, this coin immediately stood out among collectors and the general public alike. With the P mint mark denoting its creation at the Philadelphia Mint, the 2000 Sacagawea dollar carries a unique legacy that continues to spark interest more than 2 decades later. It is not just a piece of money, it is a tribute to history, artistry, and the enduring spirit of America. The obverse of the coin features Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who played an essential role in guiding the Lewis and Clark expedition. Sculptor Glenna created the iconic portrait of Sacagawea with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, peeking over her shoulder. This intimate and powerful image represents both motherhood and courage, tying together the themes of exploration and survival that defined early America. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., showcases a soaring bald eagle, the national symbol of strength and freedom. The coin itself is composed of a copper core clad with a manganese brass alloy, which gives it its famous golden color. Unlike traditional copper coins, the Sacagawea dollar resists tarnish and maintains its shine over time. When collectors speak of the copper side or the rich golden surface, they refer to this carefully engineered composition that makes the coin both durable and visually striking. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Sacagawea dollars in the year 2000, but within this massive mintage, certain coins have developed legendary status. Some of these pieces were struck under unusual circumstances, showing distinctive errors or experimental qualities that make them unimaginably rare. While most 2000p coins remain affordable for collectors, a handful have reached astronomical values at auctions, creating stories of life-changing discoveries. One of the most talked about rarities is the 2000p Sacagawea Cheerios dollar. These coins were distributed in Cheerios cereal boxes as part of a promotional program by the US Mint. What makes them extraordinary is the enhanced eagle design on the reverse, featuring sharper and more defined tail feathers compared to the regular issue. Only a small number of these coins were ever released, making them a holy grail for collectors and potentially worth tens of thousands of dollars today. Beyond the Cheerios promotion, there are error coins that push values even higher. For instance, certain 2000p Sacagawea dollars were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for other denominations, such as quarters or Susan B. Anthony dollars. These minting accidents created one-of-a-kind pieces that are priceless to collectors. When such a rarity surfaces in good condition, it can spark bidding wars and fetch jaw-dropping sums at auctions. Stories of these rarities have given rise to dramatic claims about the Sacagawea dollar being worth millions, even billions. While not every coin will make its owner a billionaire overnight, the truth is that certain varieties of the 2000p Sacagawea do command incredible attention and can change someone's fortune. Collectors are drawn to the thrill of the hunt, the dream that a simple pocket find might hold unimaginable value. What makes this coin so engaging is not only its financial potential, but also its cultural meaning. Sacagawea was a figure of resilience, knowledge, and partnership. By honoring her on the dollar, the US Mint created more than a circulating coin. It created a lasting tribute to a woman who helped shape American exploration. That symbolism adds a depth of value that goes far beyond dollars and cents. For collectors, condition matters immensely. A 2000p Sacagawea in good condition, showing little to no wear, can be highly desirable even without a rare error or variety. Grading services authenticate and grade these coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state examples carrying the greatest premium. When paired with rarity, pristine condition can elevate a coin's value exponentially. The fascination surrounding the 2000p Sacagawea dollar also reflects the human imagination. People dream of stumbling upon that one-in-a-million piece that transforms their lives. Coin collecting is not just about numbers or metal. It is about stories, legacies, and the belief that a small object can carry the power of fortune. This is why so many continue to examine their coins closely, hoping to uncover hidden treasures. In today's market, it is crucial for owners of such coins to handle them wisely. Selling too quickly or without proper evaluation can mean missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Experts, auction houses, and collectors networks can provide guidance to ensure that rare finds achieve their full potential. The message is simple: never underestimate a coin, especially one with a story as powerful as the 2000p Sacagawea. Ultimately, the Sacagawea $1 of 2000p is a coin of dreams. It represents America's past through Sacagawea's legacy, America's creativity through its design, and America's promise through its hidden treasures. While not every coin will make its owner unimaginably wealthy, the possibility is real enough to inspire millions of collectors worldwide. It stands as proof that sometimes, fortune hides in plain sight, waiting in a simple dollar that shines with golden promise. Next up. In the early days of American history, coins were not merely instruments of trade. They were symbols of power, pride, and political change. Between 1837 and 1841, Martin Van Buren served as the 8th President of the United States, and while official commemorative coins were not struck in his era, collectors today treasure coins from his time, especially those later connected to his name through the presidential $1 coin program. These pieces have become a bridge between history and value, where each coin tells not only the story of Van Buren but also of the nation's struggles and triumphs in his presidency. The so-called Martin Van Buren $1 coin carries an aura of rarity and fascination. Although technically issued much later as part of the presidential dollar series in 2008, its symbolic timeline links back to his years in office from 1837 to 1841. Collectors often mistakenly believe original dollars from his presidential era exist, and this mix of myth and fact has only added mystery. Coins genuinely from his time, large cents, half dollars, and liberty-seated dollars, are connected to his presidency, making any surviving examples from these years highly collectible. What makes this coin so extraordinary in today's market is the combination of historical narrative and minting anomalies. The U.S. Mint produced Van Buren presidential $1 coins with mint marks P, Philadelphia, D, Denver, and S, San Francisco. Each mint mark reflects a different level of rarity, and when error strikes occur such as missing edge lettering, double dies, or planchet flaws, the value skyrockets to unimaginable levels. Some errors are so scarce that experts call them millionaire makers. The Philadelphia Mint P strikes usually carry the bulk of production, meaning more coins were made there. However, error coins from Philadelphia are legendary in the coin collecting community. Missing inscriptions on the edge, doubled inscriptions, or coins struck on copper planchets rather than the standard golden manganese brass alloy have fetched prices beyond belief. Stories circulate of collectors turning a simple find into hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. The Denver Mint D produced coins with sharper strikes, and collectors particularly prize coins with brilliant luster from this facility. Denver error coins are rare, but when they appear, they become immediate treasures. For example, Van Buren Godless dollars, where the motto "In God We Trust" is missing, were heavily reported among Denver issues. Such coins can reach values stretching into the tens of thousands, especially if preserved in mint state condition. The San Francisco Mint S primarily produced proof strikes, intended for collectors rather than circulation. These coins are deeply mirrored, with frosted designs standing out in striking contrast. Any flaw in a proof coin, whether a strike-through error or unusual planchet surface, becomes even more significant because proof coins are supposed to be flawless. Thus, a Martin Van Buren proof with an error could easily become a centerpiece of an elite collection, worth far more than its gold-toned facel. The copper side phenomenon is among the most intriguing aspects of presidential $1 coins. Many collectors notice that the coin's golden finish sometimes fades or reveals reddish copper tones beneath, since the core is made of copper with outer layers of alloy. This has given rise to special interest in specimens that naturally showcase more copper than gold, making them unique and visually distinctive. Such coins, particularly if untouched and well-preserved, can be valued far above ordinary examples. Now let's speak about condition, which often determines the destiny of a coin. A Martin Van Buren dollar pulled from circulation may only be worth face value, but a pristine coin sealed in a protective slab graded MS-67 or higher can be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Combine high grade with an error, and the value soars into the realm of million-dollar treasures. For collectors, this combination of rarity, condition, and history is irresistible. Beyond the monetary worth, these coins carry a deeper legacy. Martin Van Buren's presidency was marred by the Panic of 1837, a devastating financial crisis. The irony that coins linked to his name could now bring unimaginable fortunes is not lost on historians and numismatists. It is as if the misfortunes of his era have been reborn as treasures for the modern collector. Many collectors dream of stumbling across a forgotten roll of presidential $1 coins, opening it, and discovering a Van Buren piece with a dramatic error, a missing edge inscription, a double date, or an off-metal strike. Stories of such finds make headlines in numismatic circles, inspiring treasure hunters to check every coin with renewed hope. These discoveries prove that fortune can hide in plain sight. Coin experts often remind enthusiasts never to underestimate the power of history wrapped in metal. A coin like the Van Buren dollar is not simply a token of trade, It is a silent witness of time, a reminder of American leadership, and a potential key to financial transformation. With each specimen, collectors hold not just a piece of currency but a fragment of national memory. So if you hold a Martin Van Buren $1 coin, especially one with a visible error, unusual copper shine, or mint-fresh luster, you might be holding a ticket to unimaginable wealth. In today's market, the right coin in the right condition can indeed turn a humble collector into a millionaire overnight. These coins are not just currency, they are legends in metal, treasures of fortune, and stories of America waiting to be discovered.